What comes to mind when you hear the word relation? Anybody want to take a shot at that for me? What comes to mind? I know my students will be giggling by now if they heard me ask that question. I heard connecting, relating, partner, relations, the way in which two or more concepts, objects, or people are connected. I heard that word connected. Just an example of things effect on or relevance to another. And of course, ship, to send away, to be sent or transported by ship, rail, truck, plane, etc. An example, they ship the kids off to camp, ship relationships to let people do whatever and not hold kids accountable. Then guess what they're going to do? You think they're going to be an angel at the college? And how many of you all have seen some kids who have shipped right out of the college and they didn't finish because of whatever, right? And then when you look at the writing on the wall, it's like, oh, I saw that when he was in 6th grade. And sometimes we may have to have that visitation at the end of the year. You know what? You've done this, you've done that. We tried these. You know what I did? And that's okay. It's very okay. Okay? Sometimes the people above us make decisions for whatever reason they make them for, right? But what I will say, the emerging leaders that's in this class, I have been on several roles or positions in leadership, and what I always do is I definitely like to include my team. And so relations will not shift if there is a lack of collaboration, consideration, and celebration. They will not shift at all, right? And so when we say things like we want to see this or see that, sometimes our staff is beaten down. They're trying to.
Yeah.
Like you got a kid that just constantly cussing you out all day long and nothing being done about it. And she was like, hey, a lot of things have changed since I was a student here. And I said, well, sometimes people don't adhere to policy, procedures, and protocol. So I don't know how you think that the relationship is going to shift when the policy is right here and we're not adhering to the policy. How? It's not. Or we have an irate mother and you're so afraid of her, you just be like, let her have her way. No, ma'am, you have damaged and brought harm to this community. And until you can be restored, then you don't need to be in this community. And so when we can stand up flat-footed and do that, that's when the relationship will begin to shift. Actually, make sure I pride myself at the beginning of the year, I build those relationships with parents. So when I do the call, it's like, hey, Mr. Brown or Dr. Brown. And so one of the things I also do first day of class, you see the little sign right there, people always laugh and say, welcome to my hood. But a lot of people think that it's like ghetto, but it's actually a song. Like how many of y'all know that's a song? Right? And so I use that to talk about my normal and my expectations. I start off by saying, hey, what neighborhood you from? What you do in your neighborhood? And then everybody get all relaxed. I'm like, so let me tell you how it goes in this hood. Okay? And so once they establish what goes on in the hood, well, what happens when we get our first training student here? How are we going to handle that? How is the relationship going to shift? We're going to shut them down. Then you're going to be in the people's courthouse and you're going to be sued.
I've noticed that my parents helped me shift because I built a relationship with them in the beginning, and they know I'm here for the kids. They know I go above and beyond for the kids. Because like she said, I call good times, bad times,